the west, Rome collapsed into memory. But in the east, the empire endured.
At the heart of this survival stood Constantinople, a city built to rule seas, trade, and empires. Though modern historians call it Byzantine, its people never stopped calling themselves Romans.
While kingdoms rose and fell, this empire endured for nearly 1,000 years beyond Rome's fall.
This is the story of the empire that refused to disappear. Kaiting, the Byzantine Empire. Byzantine emperors ruled not only as political leaders, but as guardians of faith and tradition.
Religion became the backbone of imperial authority, shaping laws, loyalty, and identity across the empire. Unlike the fragmented West, the Eastern Empire maintained a strong, centralized bureaucracy.
Roman law evolved, refined, and enforced the Porth, becoming a shield against chaos.
Emperor Justinian dreamed of restoring Rome's lost glory. His legal reforms preserved Roman law, shaping justice systems that still influence the modern world. Faith united millions, but theological debates also tested imperial unity. Ceremony reinforced authority, reminding citizens that empire and faith walk together. From this city, emperors commanded trade routes, diplomacy, and defense across continents. While much of the world fell into turmoil, the Eastern Roman Empire stood firm, organized, resilient, and prepared. Constantinople was not just a capital, it was a fortress designed to withstand the tides of history.
Layered defenses, moats, and towers turned the city into one of the most secure strongholds the world had ever seen.
Positioned between Europe and Asia, Constantinople controlled trade, movement, and influence.
Byzantine survival relied as much on words as on walls. Diplomacy became a powerful tool. Rather than fight every enemy, Byzantium skillfully balanced rival powers against one another.
The Byzantine army favored discipline, strategy, and adaptability over brute force.
One invention, known as Greek fire, became legendary, protecting the empire's coasts and ships. By controlling the seas, Byzantium safeguarded trade routes and defended its heartland. Strength, strategy, and diplomacy together allowed the empire to survive where others collapsed. Constantinople stood at the crossroads of global trade, linking Europe, Asia, and Africa through commerce.
Gold, silk, spices, and ideas flowed through the empire, enriching its cities and people.
The Byzantine solidus became the most trusted currency of the medieval world. Art was not decoration, it was authority, faith, and identity, expressed in gold and stone.
Byzantine architecture blended Roman engineering with spiritual symbolism.
Classical knowledge survived here, texts copied, studied, and preserved. Byzantine ideas shaped neighboring kingdoms, influencing art, faith, and law.
The empire connected the ancient and medieval worlds, preserving the past while shaping the future.
Byzantium was more than survival. It was a civilization that shaped centuries.
As centuries passed, new powers rose around Byzantium, testing its strength and patience.
Unlike Rome of the West, Byzantium lived under constant pressure, adapting again and again to survive. Over time, lands were lost, borders tightened, and the empire grew smaller, but never surrendered its identity.
Even as its territory faded, Constantinople stood firm, a symbol of endurance.
Faith provided unity and purpose. helping the people endure hardship and uncertainty. By the final centuries, Byzantium stood alone, surrounded, diminished, but dignified. The world around the empire transformed. New cultures, new powers, new eras. Eventually, Constantinople fell teeth, not as a failure, but as the closing chapter of a 1,000-year story.
Though the city fell, the spirit of Rome lived on, in law, faith, and knowledge.
Byzantine scholars preserved ancient wisdom that would later fuel the Renaissance.
Art, architecture, and faith spread far beyond the empire's borders.
Byzantium became the bridge between the ancient world and modern civilization. Even without territory, its ideas continued shaping nations.
The Byzantine Empire proved that adaptation, intelligence, and culture can outlast brute force.
Byzantium ruled longer than any other Roman state, a true survivor of history. Empires fade, but memory endures longer than power.
Rome never truly fell apart. It transformed.
The Byzantine Empire reminds us that endurance is the greatest form of power. Its echoes still shape our laws, cities, and beliefs today.
Empires may collapse, but some never truly fall. They live forever in history.